Hello friends, in today's video we are going to discuss about Ciena 6500 different RLS components. So the first one is the RLS 32x1 module whose spec code is NTK852AA and NTK852AC. So there are two versions of RLS 32x1 module is available. First one is this and the second one is this. Second one is RLA 12x1 whose spec code is NTK852BA and NTK852BC. DLA modules. DLA stands for the dual line amplifier. There are four versions of DLA module is available: NTK850BA, NTK880BA, NTK850BC, and NTK890BC. DLE module. DLE is for dual line equalizer, and there are also four versions is available: NTK850DA, NTK880DA, NTK850DC, and NTK890DC. CCMD 8x24. NTK843BA and NTK843BE. Two versions of CCMD 8x24 is available. CCMD 16 channel colorless max Demux. Two versions is available: NTK834A, NTK834AE. CCMD stands for the 18x24 is 24 channel colorless max Demux. Optical supervisory channel OSC filter, and the wavelength for OSC filter is 15.16.9 nanometer, and the pack code is NTK504BA. CFIM compact fiber interconnect module. Fiber interconnect module FIM type 4 module. There are two versions available. For CFIM we have three types: CFIM 1, 2, 3. We will see in next slides. 48 channel Max CMD 48 100 GHz C-band module whose pack code is NTT862MA. 42 channel Max CMD 42 112.5 GHz C-band module NTT862NA. 64 channel Max CMD 64. There are two versions: NTT862JA and NTT862JB. DLM C-band 2x FFP module. DLM stands for the dual line monitor whose pack code is NTK850CA. SRA module, single line Raman amplifiers. There are four versions available: NTK830AA, NTK830AC, NTK870AA, and NTK880AC. Two slot optical module chassis OMC2 NTK504NA. This OMC is used to keep the CFIMs. TPS module, trunk protection switch, and whose pack code is NTK835AA and NTK835BA. TLM C-band 1x FFP module, terminal line monitor. You can say TLM stands for the terminal line monitor whose pack code is NTK830EA. So friends, we are not going to discuss in very details about all these components. We will just see the self view and then how it is looking and how many ports are there in the different component. So we will discuss that. We will see the pictures and we will see the self view and how many ports are there. So the first one is the RLS component, RLA 32x1. So this is the RLA 32x1 modules, NTK852AA and NTK852AC. So this is the NTK852AA. This is the AA version, which is RLA 32x1 C-band module. And this is NTK852AC RLA 32x1 C/L band module. So the first version is for C band module and the second is for C and L band module. So you can see here there is one WSC port number 1, 3 and 4 is OTDR 1 and 2 for both the module. There is switch port number 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12, 13 to 16, 17 to 20 and 21 to 24, 25 to 28 and 29 to 32, whose physical port number is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So these ports is common in both module. You can see here the line port is 53 out and 54 in, which is same for both module. OSC port 51 out, 52 in, which is both same for both module. OSC is port number 50, which is same for both modules. The only difference between these two modules is their additional port in C/L band module. You can see here L band upgrade 41 out and 42 input, and 40 port number 40 monitor port 40 out. So this is about RLA 32x1 module. The second one is RLS 12x1. So there are two versions is available. You can see here, this is the RLA 852 NTK 852 BA C-band 1 cross SFP module. You can see here, this is RLA 12x1 C and L band module NTK 852 BC. So for RLA 32x1, all the switch port was MPU port, but in RLA 12x1, this is LC port, you can see. So WSC port is same, OTDR 3 4 port is same, and switch number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. That's why it's called RLA 12x1, because this is 12 port for switching port. And OSC port is common. OSC 51 out 52 in is common. Line 53 out 54 in, 53 out 54 is common in both the module. The only difference between these module, there is a L band upgrade port. You can see here 110 out 121 in, monitor port 10 out, and OTDR 3 4. This is the additional port. This is the additional port in RLA 12x1. RLA stands for the reconfigurable line amplifiers. So dual line amplifier, you can see here, there are four versions. You can see dual line amplifier. DLS C-band module. So this is C-band module. These two version is for the C-band module. DLS C and L band module. So these two version, NTK 850 BC and NTK 890 BC. These two module is for the C and L band dual line amplifier. You can see here, this is the DLS C band NTK 850 BA. This is for DLS C band module NTK 880 BA. This is DLA C and L band module NTK 850 BC. And this is DLA C and L band module. So dual line amplifier. So for C band module, it can only amplify the C band, and the DLA C cross L band module is capable to amplify both C band and L band as well. This is the difference between C band and C and L band module. So you can see here, these are the interfaces for DLA C band module, and these are the interfaces for DLA C and L band module. I will make a separate video in detail for every component, but in this video we are just summarizing how many components are using the DLA module. Dual line equalizer. So there are four versions of the DLE modules, dual line equalizer. This first two is for the DLE C band module, and last two one is for the DLE C and L band module. So you can see this is a DLE C band, and this is DLE C band NTK 880 DA and NTK 850 DA. This is DLE C and L band module NTK 850 DC, and this is DLE C and L band module NTK 890 DC. So this DLE C band is capable of equalizing the C band only, and this DLE C and L band is capable to equalizing C and L both band. That's why it's called DLE C and L band, and this is DLE C band. These are the self view and interfaces. RLS component CCMD 8x24. You can see CCMD 8x24. There are two versions. CCMD 8x24 C band module. So NTK 843 BA is for the C band, and NTK 843 B is for the for L band module. So for C band and for L band, there are different CCMD 8x24. If we are using C band only, then we need to use this CCMD 8x24. And if you are using to drop for dropping of L band module or for adding the L band module, we will use this NTK 843 BE module. Both CCMD 8x24 L band and C band module have the same faceplate. You can see here. So the self view of the CCMD C band and CCMD L band is the same. Means both have the same ports. Like you can see here, there are 24 ports, and 1 2 is for the channel number 1, 3 4 is for the channel number 2. In the same way, 47 48 is for the channel number 24. Port number 1 is out, so the out port is out and the even port is in. So these are the LC ports, and these common port 101 and 102, this is the common port, which is the MPU port. So 102 common B and 102 common A. So this is for the CCMD 8 cross 24. RLS component CCMD 16 C-band module. 16 channel colorless mux demux. There are two versions, C-band module and L-band module. So like the CCMD 8 cross 24, we have two different modules for the CCMD 16 C-band and L-band module. So if we are using, we want to use the C-band module, we will use this module. And if we want to use the L-band wavelengths or dropping or adding L-band, we will use this module. So same, both CCMD 16 L-band and C module have the same faceplate, you can see. So the odd number is the output and the even number is input port. So 1, 2 is for the channel number 1, 3, 4 is the channel number 2. In the same way, you can see here uh, 18, 17 is for the port number, channel number 16. There are 16 channel, and this is 101 and 102 is the common output port. So you can see here for the 16 channel, for each channel, one is TX, one is RX. So total number of port you can see here 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 and 17, 18 to 32. So for the channel number 1, port number 1, 2, and for the channel number 16, the port number 31 and 32. So this is the common port 101 and 102 out. RLS component OSC. So you can see here, this is the OSC module whose wavelength is 1516 nanometer and whose pack code is NTK504BA. This is the port. This is the OSC filter. RLS component CFIM. So compact fiber interconnect module. So why the CFIM are used? CFIM are used just to avoid the mesh configuration of the fiber. The fiber is arranged in CFIMs. That's why these modules are used. CFIM, so they are, you can see the CFIM type 1, type 2 and CFIM type 3. So the type 1, the pack code is NTK504QA, for type 2 NTK504QB, and for type 3 NTK50QC. You can see here, this is the CFIM 1, CFIM 1 type 1. So these are the MPU port number 1, 2, 3, 4 MPU port, and this is the upgrade port which are not currently in use and just for the future use. This is the CFIM type 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the MPU ports. You can see CFIM type 2. And this is the CFIM type 3. You can see here port number 1, port number 2, and port number 3 is the MPU port. And these are the breakout port for MPU port number 1. And these 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So these 4 port is the breakout port for MPU port. Means you can say that this module is used to convert the MPU to LC cable. So this is the CFIM type 3. So RLS component fiber interconnect module FIM type 4 module. So you can see there are two versions of type 4 module is available, NTK504CD and NTK504CX. So this is the and fiber interconnect module 5 FIM type 4 module NTK504CD. So you can see here this is the MPU port number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and these are the LC port number 10 for out and port number 11 for in. So you can see here the even port is for the output and odd port is for the input. This is the fiber interconnect module type 4A NTK504CX. RS component CMD 48 channel mux demux 48 channel. So you can see here channel mux demux CMD 42 48 100 gigahertz C-band module entity 862 MA. So these are the self view. These are the, you can see these are the ports. These are the common port. This is for the monitor port. So common port is, you can see there is 97 and 98. 97 and 98 number is the common port. 97 is in and 98 is the out port. And these are the ports which are using to add a drop. RLS component CMD 42 channel maximum 42 channels. So in CMD 42 there are 42 channels which can be add and drop. So that's why it's called 42 channel Mux Demux. And his channel spacing is fixed 112.5 gigahertz C-band module NTT 862NA. You can see here these are the ports, and these are the common ports, and these are the monitor port, and rest of the port is for add and drop. RLS component CMD 64 channel Mux Demux 64 channel. So this module is used to add and drop 64 channel NTT 862JA and NTT 862JB. So you can see here, this is a self view of the CMD64. This is the common port, port number 129 and port number 130. So 129 is the in and 139 is the out port. And this port number 131 and port number 132 is the monitor port, and rest of the port is for the channel adding and drop. So this is the self view, and this is the CMD64. So this is the NTT 862JA and NTT 862JA. And the second one is 64 channel Mux Demux CMD 64 75 gigahertz C-band type 2 module NTT 862 JB. So the fixed channel spacing, there is a fixed channel spacing 75 gigahertz for the CMD 64. RLS component DLM, dual line monitor, whose spec code is NTK 850CA. You can see this is the DLM module for monitoring the dual line. Two ports, the WSC port, OTDR ports here. Line 1 port is here, line 2 port is here, OSC port, OSC line 1 and OSC line 2 port is there. OSC line 1, OSC line 1, OSC SFP is there. So 50 number and 60 number is the OSC SFP. Line 1, 53 out and 54 in. Line 2, 63 out and 64 in. And OSC line 1, 51 and 52, 51 is out, 52 is in. And OSC line 2, 61 is out and 62 is in. So this is the self view, and this is the interfaces, you can say. RLS component SRA, single line rumble amplifier. So you can see here, this is the SRA C-band module face plate, and this is NTK 830AA. You can see here, this is the line module. Line module is five, port number 5 for out, port number 6 for in, port number 6 for in, and this is the express port. Port number 3 is for out, port number 4 is for in, and this is monitor port. You can say express line, monitor 1 and monitor 2. Port number 1 is for express and port number 2 is for line. So this is the monitoring port for. So port number 1 is for monitoring of express port. Port number 2 is monitoring for this line port. This is the SRA CNL band module faceplate NTK 830 AC, the second variant. The physical view and the port number are same. You can see here SRA C band module NTK 870 AA and NTK 880 AC. You can see here the port numbers are for all the interfaces are same. Only the difference is the gain, and the other parameters are different for all these SRA Raman amplifier. The physical interfaces and the self view is equally for all of the variant of this SRA module. RLS component 2-slot optical module chassis OMC NTK 504NA. You can see here, this is the optical module chassis which is used to keep the CFIM modules. RLS component TPS, trunk protection switch. So there are two versions of trunk protection switch, NTK 835AA and NTK 835BA. You can see here, this is the switch 1, this is switch 2, this is the common port. Port number 1 is out, port number 2 is in, port number 3 is out, and port number 4 is in. So odd number port is out and even number port is for in. This is for switch 1, means for one direction. This is for switch 2, other direction. You can say for main path and protection path, and this is the common port, 5 out and 6 in. TPS NTK 835AA. This is the NTK 835BA. Switch 1, switch 2, COM1, COM2. So you can see here the difference is between, there is two common port in NTK 835BA. TPS 2 module. TLM terminal line module TLM C-band 1 cross SFP module NTK830EA. You can see here this is the terminal line module. So this is port number 1 for WSC. You can see here line port is 53 out and 54 in. OSC port is 51 out and 52 in. This is the OSC SFP port number 50. This is output, this is in, and this is drop, and this is a add. 51 out, 52 in. So this is the self view, and this is the interfaces. So this was all about the RLS components. Thank you.